What's happening? I'm Iron Man from the music group theLottory, Showtime Records. I am a lifelong Laker and cover everything in the NBA, especially involving Big D, the Dallas Mavericks, and one Luka Doncic. If you like this type of content, and I know you do, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you never miss a brand new video. Like this video, leave a comment in the comment section. That's crazy, comment in the comment section. Let me know exactly where you're watching this video from, especially if you're from NY, California, the great state, the Lone Star State of Texas, Wurzburg, Germany, and of course Ljubljana, Slovenia. And if you really want to directly support this channel, go down to the link in the comment section and in the description box. Leave just $1 to help this channel continue to grow. I appreciate you for doing so. Now on the second night of a back-to-back, Dallas Mavericks took on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now, a lot of people probably didn't see this game. Ever since Derrick Rose left after his comeback season last year. They're not a real big ratings draw, but because of Luka Doncic and this explosive year, this campaign that he's had, for MVP All-Star game and, first team All NBA. I mean, I'm sure a few more eyes were on it, but don't worry about that. Real basketball, real NBA fans, and real Dallas Maverick fans and Luka Doncic fans, they were watching as I was also watching, and I learned so much from this ball game. Shout out to Karl Anthony Towns. He had a monster game. First of all, let me tell you what I learned. This guy Jalen Brunson, you're like, oh, he had that fourth quarter. I'm not even talking about that. I saw a couple of interviews that this guy had, and the way he talks about the team, that tells me that he is A-OK. I don't know what kind of wizardry this guy, Rick Carlisle is working on these guys, but at least on him, he's all in with the team concept. It's like he doesn't even care whether he plays one game, doesn't play the next game. He can sit out for 3 quarters, come back in the fourth quarter. It doesn't matter to him at all. He's all for Luka being the superstar, and it just wherever Luka takes him, he's all for it. He is like an ultimate team player. If not, he is one hell of an actor, because he had me convinced I would have voted for him to get the Oscar. He was like, oh man, just all team, we know where we're going and we're all in. I was like, wow, man, you be going games where you playing, you starting, then you missing games, then you playing 5 minutes, and I'm like, I'd have an issue. I'd have an issue with that. But man, Rick Carlisle, shout outs to you. I don't know what voodoo you're doing, but it is working on the squad. Now, besides that, I saw that the Minnesota Timberwolves, they've got a pretty good team, and they've got the recipe for slowing down Luka Doncic. Now, there's different ways you can look at this. You can be like, well, it's the second day of a back-to-back, they just weren't really ready for it. And I don't know. Of course, there's going to be some letdown on that second game on the back-to-back. I can understand that, but also you got to give some credit to the Timberwolves, because they've got the team with the personnel to really slow somebody like Luka Doncic down. They've got 4 guys. Four guys who are higher level. Even the rookie Culver, I think he came out of Texas Tech. Even the rookie, he's long, he's big, he's really athletic, and he's aggressive on defense, and they're willing to play an all-out defensive scheme. They got Culver, they got Andrew Wiggins, okay, they got Josh Okogie, and they got Robert Covington. These guys are noted defensive players. They got big bodies. Like I said, they're long, they're quick, and they're agile. So they got 4 guys to constantly throw at Luka. So you could see it was wearing him down. He still put up numbers. Luka do what Luka do. He still put up those numbers, but they were hard numbers to come by. Man, he shot terribly from the field, and he continues to throw the ball away at an alarming rate. At an alarming rate. Carlisle, whatever voodoo you put on Jalen Brunson, you need to put that on Luka, because man, we gotta find a way to tone it down. To be awesome and get those highlights and lead the team and just have spectacular numbers, and be careful with the ball. I'm not saying if you have the ball in your hand a lot of the game, you're gonna get some turnovers. It's gonna happen. It's just going to happen. But man, you can't be having like I had 5 assists and 4 turnovers. You can't. And I'm not saying that's what the numbers were, but you can't have it like that, man. We got to tone it. We got to find a way to be just a little bit more careful with the ball. Just a little bit more careful with the ball. So I learned that about the game. Now I also learned that I'm guessing the team really has you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. That quid pro quo. I mean, hey, Luka, for the most of the time, he carries the team. I mean, the game before, last night, this guy, like I said, he had more points than the rest of the starters combined. He had like 32, and they only had like 31. It was crazy. I can't remember the last time seeing something like that. How do you outscore the rest of the starters on your own team? So I'm sure he's tired. He's exhausted from carrying the team game after game. The Luka show is like the highest rated show in the league going right now. I'm binging on the series right now. So I can understand he's a little fatigued. But what it did, this was a kind of a warning or a test shot, for the Mavericks, because they have another back-to-back coming up in a few days. So this was a way to how to play it. Remember I said that in the last video. Hope y'all watched that. Got it up there a little bit late. Sorry about that. I'll do better next time in the future. But maybe play Boban a little bit. Because Kristaps, he had an average game. I can't complain. He got some buckets, and he was inside the paint a little bit more. And he stroked some jumpers. He got some offensive rebounds and some putbacks, and he was throwing it down on folks. Hey, I like that. He only had a few points. Okay, I think he had like 19. I was like, oh, okay, all right, it's cool. That's about where you need to be, because I understand he's not like an alpha dog player, at least not right now in his rehabilitation. That he's come back. It's gonna take at least a year, so I can understand it right now. Luka's that guy. You can be the second guy right now. I can understand that. And he did have one block. He had a block this game. Oh, that's all I can ask. That shows me that you're putting out the effort and the energy on the defensive side of the ball. Who knows how many shots he altered or deflections he got. And that's all I ask. Okay, so I'm not mad with that. We're going to move on from that guy right there. And he was playing against Karl-Anthony Towns. Karl-Anthony Towns is that dude over there. Man, he's got the inside, outside game working, getting boards. So hey, it wasn't definitely not an easy night for Kristaps the Unicorn, Porzingis. Okay, so but besides all that, it let me know that hey, Carlisle, Hey, there's going to be some days when some teams have the personnel to keep throwing at Luka, to slow him down, to make it really difficult. There's going to be some days he actually gets tired. He is actually a human being. And he's not going to be able to be as efficient getting those numbers as he usually is. You're going to have to rely on the rest of the team to get some buckets. And that's exactly what they did that night. It also reinforces the idea that Carlisle is at least sticking to what he does. Because that fourth quarter, Luka went out in the third quarter. That fourth quarter, they were coming back, and you would think that they would throw Luka right in. Nah, he's like, no, keep him on the bench. And then I think he kept him in there, kept him off on the sideline. It's a little bit extra longer because they were doing so well. He likes to ride the hot hand. He like, bringing home the daddy. And he's like, man, they was riding the hot hand. They were really good. They were coming back. They were feeling themselves. With Jalen Brunson and Maximilian Kleber and Seth Curry. Everybody was just on fire. It was an amazing, fantastic comeback. But during the game, Luka still had them fantastic highlights that go to the Luka show.
What will Luka do on the second night of a back-to-back? Passes it to Powell in the corner for the P.J. Tucker special. This man had a special evening tonight. That was just the beginning. You should have known it was going to be awesome. But Luka Doncic just continuing to do what he do no matter what team it is. Sometimes he's not as efficient as he could be, but the numbers are always fantastic. Look at the way he's got Powell involved from the get-go. That's why he had a historic night for the season. It was tremendous, and he was involved from the get-go. That's how you get your big guys to set screens all day when they know they will be rewarded if you dive hard to the basket. KP with a turnaround jumper, getting an assist for Luka. Magic coming around the screen, set by Maximilian Kleber. Seth Curry passes, eventually falls into the hands of Luka Doncic. Looking for the foul, none was coming, just raised the fist up in support. You know what you're doing, you know you're killing these boys. Referees ain't gonna help you out no more. They've seen the Luka show, they know what's going on, and they say these guys need as much help as possible. Oh, with the N1! Carl Anthony Towns, Big Cat as they call him, he is dumbfounded right now. Oh, the step back, wet. He said, I've been watching you, Luka. The big man from the unicorn from Latvia. He's been watching Slovenia's finally splits the double team and the smooth layup. He says you got hit again on the arm, but they're just not calling fouls. They're just not going to call fouls. You think they would be? Oh my God, we got him in the sprint cycle. Luka's got him in the sprint cycle again. Is that a heavy load? Is that a light load? You want cold? You want hot? You want colors? You want white? Do you want Dwight Powell taking flight? Now, after a furious comeback by Jalen Brunson, Seth Curry, and Maxi Kleber, Luka hits his first three.
Like I said, let this be a warning to the Dallas Mavericks. You're going to need to continue to give those guys off the bench consistent, regular minutes, just like you gave Justin Jackson. No more DNPs, coach's decision, none of that. He's getting like 15, 16 minutes a game. Good job. You kept Tim Hardaway Jr., who continues to struggle. He's on the downside of a streak right now, but he continues to start playing the same amount of minutes. I'm not mad. Seth Curry's back. He's killing in his role like I said he should be, back off the bench, so everything is good. Maximilian Kleber, he's a stalwart. He is so dependable. Coming in, he guards whoever you want him to guard, forwards, guards, centers. I mean, he just does it all, so I'm not mad at that guy at all. But if you would have told me that at the beginning of the game, he's like, man, we're going to play the Timberwolves, and Carl Anthony Towns is going to have a great game, KP's going to be kind of mediocre, a little bit above average, he's coming back, he's still finding his way, and that Luka's not going to be the leading scorer. And I'm like, wow. And I was like, was it Kristaps? He was like, nah. I'm like, who else can get buckets like that? Maybe, Tim Hardaway Jr. Nah. He was still in a slump right now. It's like, man, he was like, no, Dwight Powell led the team in scoring. And I'd be like, oh my God. You said Dwight Powell? This Dwight Powell? This Dwight Powell? I love Dwight Powell, but he's not a scoring machine. And he's like, but the Mavericks still won. I'm like, what? I was like, no, sir, no way. He's like, I tell you what. He's like, they went into the fourth quarter and they came back and won without Luka, for the most part, being on the bench. I was like, no, sir, I don't believe it. If you would have told me that they came back and won by Powell having, I believe it might be a career night, but at least know it was a season high. And on the same night, Jalen Brunson also had a season high. And these guys scored a bunch of buckets and only missed one shot between them. That's including free throws. I believe, including free throws, they only missed one shot between them, and that's how they won the ball game against the Timberwolves. They led that comeback and that fantastic charge in the fourth quarter. Jalen Brunson scored 14 points out of his 16 in the fourth quarter. He just went berserk. Shout out to you, man. Prayers to you. I know he lost his longtime high school friend. He passed away last week, man. RIP to the family and all the friends. But man, that was a fantastic performance. If you like that performance as much as I know you love these videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you'll learn it every time there's a brand new video. Leave a comment and like this video. I mean, Hulk, smash that like button to let the algorithm and the people who run YouTube know just how much you're enjoying these videos. And if you want to support this channel directly, just go down to the link in the description box and in the comment section, leave just $1 to help this channel continue to grow. I'm Iron Man from the music group The Lottery, Showtime Records. Holla.